Welcome back to Major 3! Let's go! We're in the middle of combat.
Alright, next up is Stefan, one of the suit agents, and the big old wrestling-looking motherfucker. The man, the legend, Mr. Willpower. Now, Stefan decides to run out of cover. You know, just disobeys orders of, Azel's orders of staying as a unified team, and decides to just try and fucking punch, Melchior right in the fucking gob, Yeah. Just fucking punch him. Just do it as hard as he can.
Right.
And so he's rolling forceful, as you can imagine. Actually, joke's on you, he's rolling quick. No,
Rabbit punch.
Rabbit punch. It's crawler time!
Yes.
Oh, that's never gonna be a thing. Gosh. Okay. So, that is a 7, and then Melchior, just like the other vampires, are just going to fucking soak it up. Just soak that shit up. And by soak it up, I mean try and, grab his hand, and do the whole villain thing.
Yeah. Pick him up by the hand while they're...
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So, oh my god. So what ends up happening is that he misses the hand catch and gets punched in the face. But he does that stupid anime thing of getting punched, but the hand just sort of stays there as if he's unfazed.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, I'm not telling you how much stress he takes, but
yeah,
not much.
Figures.
Not much.
He does the big anime villain thing of just ah ha 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 ha.
Cracks you up back
Around the
into
fucking
place.
fist buried in its face, your pathetic punches do nothing to me. Ha ha ha.
Yes, basically. But he says, April, I just realized what you said. No, he gets punched and doesn't flinch. Doesn't get knocked back or anything. I mean, it just does that. Alright. And now, next is going to be Fran, who is going to, seems to be just starting to pick up a bunch of rubble together and is, trying to fuck with it in her arms. She's, getting behind some of the rubble of the car and just picking up pieces. And frantically putting it together. So next person is going to be Ed. Ed, you're injured. There's a door in your face. There were no gunshots. What do?
Well, he heard the sounds from Lee, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah.
He's deciding this door is too much of a bother to be in this way anymore. He's gonna as quickly as he can, which is rather slowly, he's gonna reach up, tap the hinges, and take them off, and then just push this door with all of his remaining strength right at Melchior's back.
So you're gonna use forceful in order to push that on?
Yeah.
Alright. Makes sense. Roll.
God damn it, my fucking dice hate me.
What is it?
I rolled 3 negatives, but I have +2 at the end.
Okay. A +2. I'm going to tell you right now, I rolled 4 negatives.
Wow.
I rolled 4
resonate
negatives.
Bad luck.
This was a 0, by the way, as a total, due to the fact that the forceful is his second best stat.
Jesus.
So what was it? +2? So you do
+2.
2 stress.
Yeah. Which, if he took 2 stress for the punch, is a mild consequence.
Yeah. I'm gonna say he takes a mild consequence.
He could also take the 3 stress box if he wanted.
I'm so confused as to what
You can go over in the amount that you give up for it, but you can't go under.
Mm-hmm.
You can fill 3 slots of your health for this 2 stress, or you can take the moderate consequence or the T box if you have that.
Okay, yeah, no, he's taking mild consequence, which is going to be distraction.
Which one is this?
Melchior.
Melchior. Okay,
Melchior.
cool.
Melchior. Yeah. Distracted with a distracted and a door in my face.
Ding dong.
Alright. What?
Trying to make a joke, it failed. Move on.
Dog. What about dogs?
I
Whatever.
said ding dong, like door.
Oh, that's what you. Hey, funny. No. Okay, now Azel, who had just did the cool guy defense thing, is going to, going to do probably the foolish thing, but see if he can form up a new gun of some sorts. Obviously, again, not very smart. Not gonna work. But so he quickly just fucking slaps together in like an expert amount of time. Just so fucking smooth. This is fucking, gosh, Edward, if you were watching this, you would be just fucking rock hard looking at this beautiful boy. I know Brandy is.
Oh yeah,
but
absolutely.
yeah. Yeah, it looks to be that he made like an extremely high caliber shotgun with it, points it directly at him and Melchior, and just nothing.
Click.
No, not even a click, like
Yeah,
we've established.
nothing.
Not even a click.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. Womp womp womp.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just failure. Anyway, now it's MCA.
Okay, so I've been playing this shit out for a little bit now because this is kind of her fucking jam. And I was at first just gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna use my once per game, but you know what? No, I'm not gonna use the once per game. I'm gonna use fucking everything else.
Nice.
So MCA, this is like her thing. These are vampires, and this one vampire in particular is a huge asshole. She knows like all about. So. Here's what I'm gonna fucking throw into this, just so you know. That she runs forward, arm like pulled back, her fucking like big order tattoo like shining in the dim sunlight, as Melchior like pulls the door out of his face and suddenly notices the lobster flying at him, surrounded by a sheen of sunlight. And I'm going to use my aspects, former order agent for +2. Bring down the big guy, +2. That brings me down to 1 fate point. I'm going to use the mild consequence that Edward just gave him that he's distracted, so he didn't see this coming. That's up to a +6.
Oh my God.
And I'm using my heroic brawler because he's currently threatening someone else. So MCA is technically rushing to the rescue with this punch. So that is a total of +8 before I roll.
Now roll all 4s and get a +12.
Oh yeah, actually no, it's a plus an additional 3 for forceful. So it's going to be a 9 plus or minus whatever I rolled now. Watch this be all 4s. Well, okay, it was a -1 total, so that's still +8. So MCA like reaches back with this huge thing, like a wreath of fucking sunlight starts shining around her arm as she falls on the on like whatever we're calling him on now, and like
Whatever we're calling him on.
yeah,
now.
his eyes just suddenly go wide as this fucking like magical rainbow sunlight punch drives straight into his face.
How much did you roll?
+8 total.
Oh, fuck, I rolled bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that won't kill him, but he's getting a severe consequence out of this.
Yeah. Oh.
Not the face.
Oh, God. Yeah. Not the
No, I believe that one is not the face. It's oh god, the face.
Fair enough. But yeah, so basically, like, if you may allow me to describe this for a second, since it was enough to get severe
Since I'm bad with words.
MCA, does the same whole thing. The big fucking flashy ass punch, like, hits the guy. like, as she's going, like, she's kind of jumped in the air slightly, so as she starts landing, she tilts her fist up to carry him with her as she, like, pulls him off his feet and then slams him headfirst into the ground with this fucking Superman punch. And
like, half his face fucking disintegrates.
Bursts into like this crazy golden fire.
Yeah.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like she steps up and it's like basically just a brain.
Yeah.
Like that's all that's left.
And she slowly shakes out her hands and says, "That's what you said about Slavs, you son of a bitch."
God damn it! All right, up to the order. Haley, who had attacked Brandy, correct? I believe so.
Yes.
She's gonna continue her thing, or you know what? Actually, I'm gonna roll real quick to see if she gets so scared shitless that she runs. Yeah, that's all bad. So she decides that it's probably a better idea to hightail it.
Fair enough.
So on her way out, she decides to jump over Carly, I believe, or Carla, and decides to run over and basically like get off her shoulder and just fucking run off in one direction. Jesus, that's a 0 plus. I think what is her speed stats? 5, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, her quick is
Thank
5.
you. And then, yeah. Yes. 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 Yes.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Yes. And then I roll this. I'm rolling kind of weird on all my rolls. -1. -1. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's really bad. So she jumps onto Carla's shoulder and like kicks off of it, which fucking you like anyone who's somewhat close to her just hears a fucking crack as she just shatters Carla's shoulder, and just begins running off. Yeah. Now Clarice is ditching the gun. She was firing it at Lee, correct? And then she got shot up. Yeah. So after getting shot up, she decides to use the method and essentially throws the gun at Lee.
She just threw the gun?
Yeah, teleport it.
That's okay. That's fine.
Just trying to hit you with it. God damn it.
That's okay. That's fine.
Fucking hell. Alright, roll me a quick to dodge.
Oh no, this be flashy. So, the stunt, gun kata. As the thing flies in towards him, he reaches up to grab it and spin around into a pose.
Okay, roll.
Yeah, will do. And that's going to be a +8.
You take 2 stress.
Damn.
I counted her thing with whatever. She used her best stat, which is a +5. She had a once per session that gives her armed and dangerous, which is a thing. And so I counted her using the gun as a weapon as that. She also has another stunt that relates to specifically using the method.
Okie dokie. So yeah, Lee gets smacked in the face a little bit by that one,
It just slaps him against the face.
No, like
and then
he catches the gun and his hand bips him in the face as he does that.
But now he has a gun. There you go.
Takes the gun, racks it, and goes, I always hate learning these new ones.
Alright, Melchior. Just gonna take his turn trying to regenerate some part of his head. Yeah. Carla, I'm gonna say, is gonna take this turn trying to recover from getting her entire shoulder snapped. But you can assure revenge is in the near future. Now, Brandy.
Let's see here. Let's see. Like, where are the vampires currently? Like,
one is running off towards the actual field of the place. Whatever, like the monuments are nearby, the National Mall, like running towards that direction to get away from this conflict. The other is Melchior, who is right below MCA, who is, missing a head.
Yeah.
Then you have the other actor who is standing right next to it, who just threw a gun at Lee.
Yeah.
So there you go. You're closest to Clarice.
Okay. Actually, she's going to ask Hazel. So what's our play here?
Oh wait, no, she's closest to the other one. I forgot you were not MCA. It's turn. Shit.
Yeah, Brandon says. Yeah, so Brandon's like, what's our play here, Hazel?
We're going to lead them to a more secure area.
All right, we going like she puts a hand on his back. Where do you want to like turn up when we blink?
The field over there.
All right, there's a whip crack sound, and suddenly they're in the field.
Is this Johnny Test?
God damn it.
I've never seen that show.
Anyway, you're in the field and you see the vampire running towards you.
Yeah. So she raised her baseball bat to like give the vampire a fucking home run slam.
All right. Now it's Lee's turn. Is there a range to your ability, by the way?
At the moment, reach out and touch someone. Can't attack anyone.
Reach out and touch, baby.
What?
No.
It's a gun. It's got range.
No, I know, but like, I don't mean that. I mean, how far is the effect of no more gun?
Oh, the scene. The scene is this way.
Okay, makes sense. All right, makes sense.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and return fire with her own gun. The gun that she knows absolutely cannot work. It's going to fire. I am invoking one of the It Just Goes clicks here. It's also going to shoot a lot more than it should, just because supernatural bullshit.
Right. Because Mordaka.
Yes, exactly. Oh, I can't believe I didn't make that one of the stunts. Oh well. You know what? I will just say that instead of Machine Gun Punch, the name is now Mordaka.
Mordaka. Okay.
Daka Punch.
Okay, so.
Fucking
Let's see. So that one is going to be a +9.
I have to roll to make sure how much damage she takes, but she's gonna probably be taking damage. This is fun. Yeah, that's funny. How much did you roll?
+9.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. She takes 3 stress. Yeah. There you go. Not dead yet. Oh boy.
I'm just going to continue laying down on the trigger.
Basically. Anyway, it's Stefan's turn. Who was taken stunned at the fact MCA just punched Melchior after his was ineffective. Jesus.
He's feeling real bad right now. It's like, oh no, oh geez.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Now Stefan's going to just fucking just finish off Melchior in order to take the glory of it and all that. Yeah. No. I know.
What a heel.
Yeah. I know, right? Almost like I based him off of professional wrestling.
Yes, that was the joke.
Yes. So, this is probably not even going to be required for any of them. Okay. So there's this, and he fucking stomps on this, realizing he's surrounded, and decides to assert his dominance. And he fucking stomps on the ground right on top of that brain, and he fucking howls.
It's Beowulf time?
His chest. It's Beowulf! No, it's me, the man, the legend, Mr. Willpower! Fucking stomps on Melchior's head, just smashing the brain. And Melchior's dead. Fucking dead. No more of his drama films.
No more Melchior.
No more Melchior. Yes. Regardless, Fran is okay. She is still fumbling about with whatever the fuck that she's building. Whatever the fuck that she's making. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So she's bumbling about with whatever she's making. So next in the order is Ed. Ed, finally, you get another turn. Isn't that great? We get another one.
Yeah. So Ed pretty much hurting a lot too much to move at this point is going to reach into his jacket and pull out the chain. And he is just going to start. He's going to start swinging it like a lasso, and then just chuck it right at Gung Bitch's feet, and just try to hog tie her.
Okay, so that'd be creating an advantage, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, roll. Only.
Holy shit! It was actually a positive on the dice for once.
Hooray!
Okay. 3.
3. Fuck! Damn it! No! Why do I keep rolling back?
I
am. You're lucky because she matched you. What are matches?
Let's see. So she is trying to overcome. She attains her goal of trying to. Or wait a second. So he tied. So he's creating a new aspect, so he gets a boost. You may name it and invoke it once for free. After it goes away.
Okay.
Okay.
What are you?
So essentially, yeah, her legs do get caught by the chain, but she'll be able to burst out of it the next time we use it.
Okay.
Hogtied works.
Hogtied.
Yeah, the other thing is that she could then use her next turn to go ahead and overcome it.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. Alright, now it's Azel, who at this point realizes that guns don't work. And is trying to think of something. So he goes, Brandy.
Yeah.
Are you able to teleport individual things?
As long as I can touch him.
Alright. I'm gonna hold this pin. Can you teleport the grenade?
Oh my god.
Well, I'd have to carry it with me, then drop it off, and then teleport back. But, I mean, yeah, I could do it.
Alright. Teleport this grenade. And he points at a location which may or may not be the crashed big truck.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure. Why not?
Oh god, if it blows up the truck, Ed's taking damage.
Yeah. So.
Make sure to not get hurt.
You gotta.
Yeah. He puts his hand on her head like you know.
Yeah, a nice little pat gesture.
Yeah.
She blinks out, and suddenly she's back in the middle of the fight, holding a live grenade, and just drops it.
This is an invisible grenade, by the way.
Yeah, holding an invisible live grenade. Looks around, looks for an opening, tosses it into a big rent in the side of the truck, and then pop, and it's gone again.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay.
Edward might have to take his severe consequence.
Okay, so that was Azel. So in that case, so that's MCA. Let's see here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that the grenade goes off
Yeah.
next time on Brandy's
Yeah.
turn.
So yeah, let's see here. Where's the nearest vampire?
Well,
The hogtied one.
It is the hogtied one.
Are there any that are not hogtied?
one
There's
running
one
away.
running and the dead one. There is
Okay.
Stefan right next to you, who's not a vampire, but
MCA doesn't really care about non-vampires as far as
fair enough.
being the chef people goes at this moment. Let's see here. So how close is the hogtied girl to the car that's going to blow up?
Very close. In fact, all of you are very close.
So actually, what happens is she sees what
Probably emphasize how close
she
you are.
sees what Brand just did, and suddenly turns around and in slow motion starts running dramatically away from the soon-to-be explosion.
Oh no, Ed has no action against this. Fuck.
Roll me quick and just send it to me privately,
Okay.
just so I can know how fast you're doing it, and then
That's going to be 4. So that's a 1. Reduce that. So that's +1. And you know what? I'm going to use my last fate point on this one, and say that. Let's see here.
don't say what your total is, by the way.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what I'd actually use here for a. Burgeoning two-fisted pupil of the hero, because running away from explosion is what cool heroes do.
Well, and cool villains.
Yeah.
Oh god, none of the party has actions before this. None of the rest of the party has actions before this explodes.
Oh boy, isn't that funny? Yeah. Yeah.
Haley?
Okay.
It's Haley's turn next.
Haley, yes. Haley, who is running, suddenly sees Azel, who then, has Brandy carried some fucking invisible thing, whatever the fuck that is, and disappears before reappearing again. And she decides that, 2 is better than taking on a bunch of them, especially someone who has the ability to melt brains. So she decides that it's probably best to take out the teleport lady.
Yeah.
Makes
So
sense.
she decides that she's going to do in Winterval like this a jump kick. Hey, a jump kick using teleports.
Okay. So teleport kick
Even
versus
better.
teleport dodge.
Yes. Brandy, what are you talking about? Do you use the method? No. How do you teleport? I use a different teleport, you know?
I got my own teleport. What are you talking? Like, I don't need no, I don't need no stinking method. I got my shit taken care of.
I can teleport all over the fucking place.
Great, I can roll well when I'm playing a goddamn villain. Okay.
You fucking teleport and shit, huh?
Hold on. So I got a total of positive 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 2 is 6.
Okay, that's a tie.
Okay.
I don't know. What does that mean?
So it's a tied like them playing each other. So basically, she pulls off the kick, but it doesn't actually do any damage. But it basically throws Brandy off.
Yes.
So it creates a one-use advantage against Brandy, which is essentially her getting, like knocked back by the kick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Next is Clarice, who is the restrained vampire.
So she'd probably use her turn to free herself.
Yeah, she's just going to use Forceful to free herself from a chain, which is very easy for someone with 5 Forceful.
Well, here's the thing, she doesn't even have to roll, because the nature of the thing is just that it essentially wears off.
I know, I wanted to roll for the satisfaction of it, okay?
Okay.
But no, it's fine. No, it's fine. So she basically bursts out of it and breaks the chain. You can't break these cuffs. I can break these cuffs.
I was going to say that, I thought that she could never break the chains, but, look at that.
Look at my love going away.
Chain.
Break those chains of steel.
We can break the chains.
Very different places with this. Anyway, so, but yeah, so basically, yeah, like she, stands up, snaps the chains apart, that's pretty much her turn.
That's it. There you go. So Carla, who is just recovered from her fucking injury, not completely. You can't really do that really easily. But regardless, she's going to.
Keep in mind, like, all 3 of these actions happen at the exact same time, so essentially she's acting as the explosion starts to go off.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, keep in mind, like, this is not actually
she's gonna try and get as far away as possible in the 0 seconds.
Yeah, in the 0 seconds she has
basically
to
the action seconds that she has.
So she's gonna do a big ol' action jump. So that'd be a flashy big ol' action jump. The best description of them all. This is not going to be very good. Okay. That was not a very good one. Okay. Yes. Okay, so she rolls that thing, and now it's Brandy's turn, who is got that disadvantage on them, but it doesn't matter because we're rolling the damage of a grenade.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, initially a grenade, and then later on a truck exploding.
Everyone resist.
All right.
MC technically already rolled.
Yeah, technically let's say that essentially she gets an advantage from having run away earlier, and this is now the actual big hero jumping dive.
Fair enough.
So arms outstretched as the explosion goes off behind her.
My dice fucking hate me.
So a 4 plus the 3 from before.
Jesus. 4 on the dice.
4 on the dice. Well, 1 on the dice plus 3 from Flashy, and then for the big flashy over the top thing, and then whatever bonus you want to give her for quickly running away earlier.
Mm-hmm. No,
that'd be like a standard +2, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So in that case, a 6 total.
6. Okay.
Yeah.
And then everyone else.
Edward rolled a 1 to generate jailbreak and try to shield himself.
A 1?
A 1.
So 1 total is his.
Are you sure you don't want to use fate points to not die?
I guess I've been through some shit would work well.
Right.
I mean, that would be fitting enough,
Fair
don't you
enough.
think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 3 total.
Three.
Can't I re-roll the dice?
You can also use it to re-roll.
Yeah, you can also use to reroll.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna re-roll the dice.
Okay.
Do you have 2?
Oh my god!
Is it even worse?
I should've done that. Yep.
Well, what's the new total?
Care to have a guess of what I rolled?
I'm gonna go with a -3.
What was your guess, April?
4. -4.
April's right. -4.
Wow.
Okay, so your grand total is
-2. Actually-
-2. So whatever the explosion rolls, +2 in stress damage.
Oh my god.
I think Edward's gonna die.
He might just die.
Wow.
Okay, so
I had a +1 before, but then I rolled a -4. I mean a -1 before, then a -4.
Oh my
I thought, oh, I could do better than -1.
Well, let's see how everybody else does in trying to evade the vaporization of this.
It's so powerful.
okay, so wow, I'm just stunned by that. So what Lee is doing is because Clarice is in between him and the truck, he is Max Payne shoot dodging away from it, using her as essentially cover from the blast that's about to come. And it looks like it's working pretty well.
Oh wait, I forgot jailbreak's a thing. It's a 0. But it's
Okay,
still
so-
not much better.
So just whatever Belial rolls in the dance, that's still probably going to be lethal, given the fact that you don't really have any more slots.
Have
to
the
pull.
severe
Okay,
and
so
the
what
mild.
did we roll ultimately?
Uh,
Oh,
So-
yeah.
damn. Let's see here. That's gonna be a. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else here. You know what? I'm going to also go ahead and, just to make sure, because good God, this is going to be a big blast, I'm going to use the last free invocation of It Just Goes Click to say that instead of shooting at Clarice, Lee is going to be trying to shoot shrapnel out of the air. And that will bring us to a total of...
Wow.
My
Oh my
0
fucking
versus
God.
this plus 11.
What the fuck is this godlike being here? This godlike creature.
God mode.
There you go. We'll
God.
bring up on screen
That's crazy.
to commemorate this
Commemorate the death of Edward.
entire goddamn party in a massive fire. Oh god, fucking like Malvolio is so goddamn dead. Like
Oh no!
Yeah, if
Say
Edward's
about that.
dead, then
no
Malvolio
one
is
bothered to
toast.
save Malvolio.
Who said that? No one bothered to save Malvolio.
You haven't actually like explained how like anyone actually like doing anything.
Fran?
Like
Fran!
what is Fran doing though? Like has Fran actually had an opportunity to do it to like do that as an action?
I've been holding this under the table
Okay,
from you. That's what I've been doing.
I see. All right, so yeah, where is Fran at this moment? Is she actually in the range of the
She
explosion?
was, yeah, I already rolled her defense thing. I'm rolling everyone else's right now.
Okay.
That's why. Oh my gosh. Okay, that one's really good. I'm glad that it was for a character who's... Oh gosh. I feel so bad for some of these people.
You don't have to roll for all of them. You can just also narratively be
I know.
like, this guy's dead, this person's badly injured, this person's fine.
Yeah, okay. So, okay, so we have a plus 11, then what are MCAs?
MZ is +6.
Okay, so MCA, you take 1 stress.
Okay.
Oh no.
MZ
Oh,
gets singed to
no.
death.
MCA takes 1 stress. Stefan gets blown fucking up. He is so obliterated at this point.
Stefan's gone.
He's not dead, but basically he's not going to be able to work again.
This is a hero killer moment. I think it's fine to
Yeah.
have this NPC, this random nobody NPC just blow up.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's not dead yet. The bleeding might get him.
Yeah. Carla was able to make it out, but she's unconscious as fuck. She was like the farthest from the explosion.
Yeah.
Then Fran, who had been building a thing this entire time, basically fusing together bits into making a giant shield, was able to get out there mostly unscathed. She does take 1 stress from it as well. And Malvolio takes a couple of stress because his weak, frail body, even though it was covered by a thing, was able to not die. So,
Right. So I have 9 points of stress that I can take before I die.
You take 7.
Oh wow!
Severe
barely-
consequence, maybe.
He already did severe and a mild.
No, I don't have my severe.
Oh, you have your
yet.
severe?
I have my second. I have my moderate, but I don't have my severe or my mild.
Okay, since we've been foreshadowing this the entire time, how are you paralyzed? The waist down.
Yeah.
At work? What would we call this one? What's this called?
Severed spine?
Another severed spine. Here we go.
No, we're calling Malvolio's one just broken.
Yeah.
This one is severed spine.
Like, legitimately, if we're paralyzing someone from the waist down, that's how it happens.
Yeah.
Then the mild consequence singed.
Edward, in trying to protect yourself using your muse, you fail terribly. The shrapnel shreds through your lower half of your body and just fucking, you lose the ability to feel your legs. A brief moment of pain just disappears as you just collapse on the ground and not knowing what happens. And not only is the explosion disorienting, but when it ceases, you see MCA having had run with like bits of her clothing have blown off. Somehow Lee was able to completely go unscathed.
Lee is pulling a Vash the Stampede right now.
The truck is gone. Stefan is dead. The rest of the vampire body that Melchior had is just fucking burned to bits. And Hazel and Brandy are nowhere to be found.
So yeah, as the dust starts to settle, MCA slowly staggers back to the site of the explosion to look for survivors.
There is this deep cough of just dust, ash, and everything as Edward is just trying to struggle to survive at this very moment.
I just wanted to check, what happened to Clarice with the explosion?
Clarice was far away. She was the one that ran away, remember?
No.
This was far enough to... She was attacking Hazel and Brandy.
I thought that was... Never mind, I thought that was Carla.
The hog-tied one.
Carla's unconscious. She was farther away from the explosion than anyone else, but she was already injured, so she is out of the fight.
Is she a vampire or is she human?
Human.
Carla was the partner of Brandy.
Clarice was the vampire that is now fighting Brandy and Hazel.
Yeah. So
it's Haley who got hog-tied and shit. Yes.
Yeah, MCA hurries over to Edward. Ah, shit. Okay, stay with us, Ed.
Are you alright? Fran shouts from behind.
What great timing this time!
MCA.
No, we're not alright.
Yeah, this is bad. This is real bad. He needs a hospital now.
She moves out from behind her and carrying the unconscious Malvolio on her back. It seems he has been scraped up and shit. You can very clearly tell you're not sure if that's still damage from the car crash or if it was bits of shrapnel from the grenade.
I'm going to try and do a quick triage on him to see, what kind of injuries he does have, and see if it's, immediately life-threatening.
On which one?
On Malvolio.
Malvolio?
I mean, it's obvious that Edward's in immediately life-threatening here. I just want to know is, if we look away from Malvolio, is he going to die kind of thing? That one's pretty neutral. Clever, I guess, on this one.
No, this would be careful.
Okay. So yeah. +1.
From what you can see, that he's stable. He's injured, and yes, he should seek get medical treatment. But he's not in the same case of Edward, where immediate medical attention is needed.
Put him down, he'll keep.
Yeah. All right. I'll do that.
I guess I still have one more life left in me.
Keep it together, Ed. You're gonna be fine. Just hold still. We're calling an ambulance. You and Mal are gonna go to a hospital. You're gonna be all right.
The life flashing before your eyes so many times kind of gets boring.
Yeah, no, I'm sure, especially with your life. Hey, yeah, so dispatch. Yeah, no, this. Yeah, there's been an explosion. There's been a terrorist attack down on such and such street down by the mall. Two people here. They're in immediate life-threatening danger. We need an ambulance now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and check the government agents.
Stefan is dead. Completely burned up. Well, it's not that he's burned up, it's that shrapnel basically fucking killed him.
Mm-hmm.
But the other one, Carla, is just knocked out. She has a shattered shoulder and, bits of shrapnel. But she seems just okay,
Okay. Leah's gonna yell over at Brandy. Non-critical, but they gonna need to have an ambulance too.
You mean NCA?
Yeah. Sorry.
Get the paddy wagon.
She nods and says, "We have at least a few others here who are also badly injured. We're gonna need a couple of ambulances. It's bad. There's an explosion. Blood everywhere. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible."
All right.
Lee's going to walk over to MCA after she's done on the phone. There's no way that we're walking away from this.
She shakes her head. Yeah, this is kind of end of the line. Just kind of hoping we get further.
We can still run. We can still move.
Yeah, just we can't take them with us. We had Malvolio, Edward. I'm sorry, but they're we can't carry them.
No, I get it.
Yeah. All right, I'll grab Fran. Ambulances should take care of the others.
We'll cut it as close as we can.
All right. Yeah, she walks over to Fran and grabs her shoulder and turns her around. She's not being very gentle right now. She's shell shocked and still badly hurt from the car crash. And just says, "Fran, we're leaving."
Yeah. What? Wait. Why?
Because if we're here when the ambulances show up, we will never see the outside of a jail cell ever, for the rest of our goddamn lives.
Then why don't we move them?
If we move them, they will die. Yeah.
And you can float, right?
I can't even. I'm trying with all of my force to even get up, and I can't.
Lay still. If you move, you will die.
Lee looks directly at Fran. Bind his wounds best you can, then we must leave now.
Fine. Okay. And can you use a little bit of your power to just flip yourself over a bit?
It's not gonna be.
And I imagine he's able to hover barely an amount.
Yeah.
up,
Just
and then she
barely.
basically like quickly binds all of his wounds, and then goes, "Hey, come on, you can go, right?"
I can't. I can't stand. I can't.
And he walks over to them and like basically grabs his friend and says, like, don't move, like, don't get him to move. If he moves at all, he will likely die. Like, Edward, stay still.
Okay, fine.
Like, they'll be okay. The feds aren't exactly nice, but they're not going to let him die, and they're not going to capital punishment isn't legal in this state. It's fine. We have to leave now, though.
Okay. Fine.
Okay. Best way to fade into a city where there isn't a crowd. You've just been in the middle of a fight. You're looking like a mess. Okay, we need to find some sort of thing that we can lose ourselves in.
Come on, this way.
The music, the moment, never let it go.
She starts heading towards the away from the mall and into the city proper. Like if there's one thing you can always rely on is people not really noticing the homeless. And let's be honest, right now we wouldn't exactly look entirely out of place.
Lee looks down at his clothes and goes, normally I would bemoan my tailoring, but he runs a finger through his hair and just makes it look like an awful mess. Takes some of the blood from the scrapes that he took during the car crash and puts it into there, all over his face. Well, let's do. He hides the gun that he still has from the fight in under his jacket.
Yeah. So head out under like a bridge and basically try and like disappear into the into like a tent city or something.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Do you three disappear into a tent city? As undetected as possible. And Ed, you're just kind of waiting now.
He is just focused on staying alive at this point.
Yeah, you're
all of his brain power is breathe in, breathe out, that shit.
You're kind of sitting there waiting for whenever the sirens show up.
He'd probably be relatively nearby just because it's DC.
Yeah.
So, he'd probably hear them in the distance.
and I'm trying to do a dramatic thing, okay?
Well, what I'm saying is what would be happening is he's laying there and he hears very faintly off in the distance the sirens just starting to come.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And how much time do we have left, by the way?
We have about 8 minutes, so basically anytime you want to wrap, basically whatever happens.
You want to go for a little bit longer, or do we?
No, I think we're pretty much at a good stopping point. I mean, Mal and Edward are essentially out, and the other characters are currently in a thing.
Edward, you're dipping in and out of consciousness. Your vision is going black and coming back to and you hear the sirens. They're getting a little louder over time, and you look up and see a hand that's towards you. You can't really recognize what it is, but that's the last thing that you see before we cut to black, and you hear a soft voice, saying goodnight. And then you're unconscious. And that's where we will leave off the, our session.
So essentially, the party is now down to MCA, Lee, and Fran, and we'll see what happens and who they meet along the way as we continue on. But next week we're back to Star Wars, so and hopefully later this week we'll do some rags. So join us again in a week, not a week, I mean in 2 weeks for the continuation of Major to find out where we go from here. Till then, though, we'll see you guys next time.